What's up everybody, Joe here from Main Line Overland. Today we are down in our PA shop. Today we wanted to talk about vans. We actually have 3 different van builds all going on at the same time here today. And this is why we are your East Coast van builder expert. All 3 of our locations specialize in a wide range of different van builds. Whether you have a cargo van where you're starting from a blank slate and trying to convert it into a full camper van, or whether you already have a build-out van and just want to do some additional supporting upgrades, we're here to really help. So all 3 of these vans are at different stages kind of in their build phase. So let's check out all 3 of them and show you where is a great place to start on your van build. So in this gray Sprinter here, we literally just pulled this in today, this morning, getting started on everything. But this van is getting a total conversion. So right now it's just totally empty cargo van. Basically this is how your van would come right from the dealer. But we are, in this van, we're going to be installing a smart floor system, Adventure Wagon interior kit. This is also going to be getting some suspension upgrades as well as kind of exterior storage upgrades. So this van is really starting from nothing. And then by the end of it, it's going to be fully built out with pretty much everything you can do to a Sprinter van. So be sure to stay tuned on this build. We're super excited to get started on this one and can't wait to see how this one turns out. So I'm standing here in front of the smart floor system that we're about to install. But if you're not familiar, this is kind of the best van flooring option out there. We run into a lot of trouble whenever you're building out a van. You really need a secure way to attach everything, whether it be cabinets, your bed system, or even extra seating. You definitely want to make sure everything is attached super well to the van. So the smart floor system allows us to really securely attach everything. I also wanted to mention that the smart floor system is the only option out there that is fully kind of certified and vetted by North America and Canada for crash test ratings. So if you are looking to add additional seating to your Sprinter van, we would definitely recommend doing the smart floor setup. Just knowing that your passenger is going to be safely secured into the back of the van is just a huge peace of mind thing. Because if you're not doing a system like this, it gets pretty sketchy when you add some additional seating. So this is the proper approved way to get additional seating in the van, and also makes it super easy to attach things like cabinets and any other gear that you're putting in your van. So it's a full aluminum system here. And then what makes this really special is the L-track, which is also called aircraft rail, is another name for it. But this is kind of the key to the system that makes tying down everything super easy and kind of the safest way to do it. Looking at the L-track, you might recognize it from airplanes because this is the same exact railing that they use to install all of the seats in airplanes. So super secure, it's the safest way to do it. It also makes holding down any kind of cargo you're carrying in your van really easy, because basically you have infinite kind of attachment points where you can tie down things in your van. So if you're carrying around large items like maybe motorcycles or bicycles, anything else you might be carrying around, this is definitely the best way to keep it secured in the back of your van. So now let's jump over to the other van we're working on, and that is getting a full Adventure Wagon interior kit. That's going to be soon up next for this van, but let's go show the progress we're making on this build. So this is the kind of second van we're working on here. This is getting a full Adventure Wagon interior kit. If you're not familiar, Adventure Wagon makes these really nice kits that allow you to convert your empty cargo van into a full-on camper van. So really the bones and kind of the main part of the system is the interior wall structure, but this is a full frame structure that gets rib nutted into the van. So you have a really secure way to attach cabinets, upper storage units, as well as the bed all in the back of the van here. But this frame structure is really kind of ties everything together, and they also offer wall panel kits that go in and install into this frame structure. So you can have a fully insulated, upholstered, and has a really robust framework, which makes adding different cabinet modules, upper cabinets, kind of everything like that, really secure and a lot easier to add into the van. So on this particular one, we got the framework all in there. We're starting to work on basically the wiring setup next. And then from there, once the wiring gets all wrapped up, we basically just kind of throw in the interior panels and then install the cabinetry and everything else from there. So we're almost done kind of with like the first phase of the big van build, getting that Adventure Wagon kit all dialed in. So we're going to let our guys keep working on this and show you on the last van we're working on. Also in our shop is this already fully built out Sprinter van. This one is in for some suspension upgrades, but let's show off the interior real quick. hop up in here. But this van was beautifully built out inside. We did not do the interior build out on this, but he is coming to our shop here for some additional kind of supporting upgrades. So this round we're going to be installing a van compass suspension setup. So when you do build out a van like this, you're adding tons of weight, you're adding cabinetry, you're adding power systems, and all these things add up over time. And the factory suspension is really not cut out to handle all this extra weight. And that's where companies like Agile Off-Road as well as Van Compass come into play that make these upgraded suspension kits. So if you already have a built out van, the suspension upgrade should be kind of number one on your list. Definitely something to not overlook. Whenever you build up these vans and add the extra weight, they really suffer in the drivability and the ride quality. So whether it be the Agile kit or the Van Compass, both those kits are really going to improve the on-road feel of the van. It's going to make you feel more comfortable on the highway and just overall better daily driving experience. So whether you have a already built out van or you have a cargo van with plans to convert it, or even if you're just rocking an empty cargo van and that's getting through your adventures, a upgraded suspension kit should be the number one place to start with your build. Really dial in that ride quality, feel more confident on the highway. But yeah, suspension upgrades is the number one place to start. We hop down here, walk around back. Another really crucial upgrade for anyone rocking an adventure van is getting some rear storage accessories on here. So this van has the spare tire carrier, which allows us to get the spare out from underneath the van and then up here on the back, which has many benefits. The main one is it makes tire changes super quick and easy. You don't have to crawl into your van, drop it down. But another main reason is when we do lift these vans and go to a bigger size tire, we're really limited on how big of a tire you can fit under the van. So once you go above a 275/70, you really need to bring it out and either run a ladder tire carrier or just a dedicated tire carrier on the back. Another must-have upgrade on the back is going to be some more additional storage. So we're planning to set this van up with a rear box carrier. So adding an additional exterior storage box on the back frees up a lot of space inside the van. It allows you to kind of store those camp accessories, recovery gear, stuff you don't necessarily want to keep inside the van 24/7. Can have a nice space to live out here on the back of the van in a nice sealed box. Cool, so one last thing you want to think about if you are planning to take your van out there into the backcountry, kind of reach those remote destinations, and that's going to be a front bumper upgrade. So from the factory, these really only have one recovery point, and it's the tow truck style. You screw it into the front bumper, which is really a headache to use. So if you are looking to adventure out there and you want that kind of peace of mind, getting a winch bumper installed on your van is another must-have accessory that allows us to mount a winch up front. It also gives you 2 more recovery points. So if you are venturing out there, you know you have kind of the confidence to self-recover and get out of any really situation that you might get yourself into. Front bumper also adds some added protection, whether it be from animal strikes or other things out there on the road. And then a bumper also allows us to mount some additional lighting. So getting that front bumper upgrade, you really get kind of 3 main benefits from it. It's not one of those parts where you just kind of gain one thing from it. So your money goes a lot further when you're getting a front bumper upgrade. So whether you have a cargo van, whether you have a fully built out van, getting a front bumper upgrade is definitely something to think about. So there's a quick rundown of the 3 van projects we got going on right now. This black van, this customer came to us from New York. That gray van we're just getting started on came to us from Virginia. This one is from Pennsylvania. So we have customers coming from all kind of different states coming here because we are the East Coast van experts. And no matter where you are in your build phase, we're here to really help you out. Whether you got a base cargo van you're looking to do a full conversion on, we can help you kind of get started from ground zero. If you already have a build out van and looking to add some additional accessories, we can also help you out there. And if you're just getting into the van world or thinking about getting into the van world, please reach out to us. We're happy to kind of run through some build ideas with you and point you in the right direction of where to start. So if you want to get your van build started with us here at Main Line Overland, go ahead and fill out the van builder form. You can find that down in the link below. But we want to get your van build started today so you can get out there and start adventuring and making those memories. Thanks everyone for watching. Be sure to go like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. We have a lot more van content coming for you guys. So stay tuned and we'll see you on the next one.